About this incredible company called Pet Club 24/7. My name's Kurt Ludlow. I'm a national vice president in this company, and I'm very excited and feel privileged to be able to share this information with you tonight on a company that I viewed just over 7 years ago that just blew me away as to what they're doing and the opportunity that is here for people like you and I to go out and be a voice for our pets and get this information out there and be a difference maker in all aspects, but take advantage of just an amazing business opportunity. And so I'm excited tonight to be able to share this with you. There are a bunch of you on here, which is great to see, which just shows, there's so many people that are just so excited, like me, surrounding this great company. And of course, out of respect for your time, let's get right into this information. And so we're going to talk about who Pet Club 24/7 is. Pet Club and their mission is to educate pet parents on the benefits of a healthy diet and natural support their pets deserve so that they can live a healthier, happier, and longer life. And so we're joining together to be a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. Now, Pet Club was founded in 2018 in Simi Valley, California. So you can see that they're a seasoned company, they're a debt-free company, and the founders have built traditional and direct selling companies to billions of dollars in sales. Now, you might be asking yourself, how did it get to this point to begin with? Well, one of the founders over 25 years ago, his mother was experiencing a major issue, and it happened to be in her lung. And she was out at Sloan Kettering in New York. They did everything medically they could to resolve that situation. And unfortunately, nothing worked out. And they gave her just a couple of months to live. Simon did like any son would do, and he was reaching out to friends and family regarding her circumstances. And his cousin out in Japan, who was involved in the medical arena, reached back and said, "Look, I have something I want to send out to you. Why don't you give this to her? It's just a mushroom. It's in a capsule. We have a proprietary way we extract it. It's been doing some wonderful things for different situations. Maybe this will help her as well." And she started taking it. Now, after around 30 days, she noticed quite a considerable difference in the way she was feeling. Month 2, even more improvement. In month 3, she felt like there was no issues whatsoever. So she goes back 4.5 months after they sent her home with that diagnosis. And they find that problem to no longer be there. Now, you can imagine, Sloan Kettering was flabbergasted over what they were witnessing, and they wanted all the information they could get regarding this. Of course, Simon's cousin was able to supply it to them, and that's where the first study started on this mushroom here in the United States. Now, today, it's been studied hundreds of times, also by the American Cancer Society, MD Anderson, Harvard, Loma Linda. It's been published in the Library of Medicine as well many times. And what they concluded was it doesn't cure, it doesn't mitigate, it doesn't prevent anything. But specifically, what it does is it modulates the immune system. It gets that immune system running optimally again. As you know, I know, most people know that if we can get our immune system working optimally, it's very capable of resolving all types of issues we could be dealing with. And it's very important to be proactive versus reactive and combat these things before they happen. And so what ended up going on is for years, Simon would refer people to his cousin to get it. It's pretty hard, and when you see something like this occur, not to tell everyone you can, right? And Simon did so, and they would just be reported back with all kinds of great things that other people were experiencing. And so after just a few years of, seeing this, Simon reached to his cousin and said, "I know that you guys control this. What can we do to bring it into North and South America and start getting it out here so that people aren't waiting so long to get it?" So that's where it began. But 8 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, is when this great company rose up to also provide this great solution for animals. And it has been amazing, the different testimonials and things that it's done. It's very important, as I mentioned before, getting this in our system to be proactive versus reactive is critical. And in the pet industry, there's a huge problem that exists, ladies and gentlemen. A great documentary you can watch to illustrate this even further is called Pet Fooled. But this problem is causing some major issues in our pets. Obesity and diabetes today, there's 6 million new cases a year. Autoimmune disease, hip and bone disease, anxiety and stress, allergies, where 1 out of 3 of our pets are getting allergies today, arthritis and chronic pain, digestive issues, organ failure, ladies and gentlemen, tumors and cancers, where they're finding as much as 1 out of 1.65 of our pets today are getting cancer. That's as much as 65% of our pets today. Now, what is causing this? Why is this happening? Well, understand, a lot of it has come down to the foods, treats, and toys that our animals are ingesting, the things they're stepping on, the things they're licking. Those types of things are causing these issues. And because of that, it, creates premature death. Understand that in the 70s, the average age of a golden retriever was 17 years old. Now, today, that average age is 9, and that can be said for the same of many other breeds. They're living half as long as they used to. So we wanted to do something about it. Here we had this incredible mushroom that was doing amazing things. As we introduced this, the pet population, amazing things, again, as I mentioned earlier, started to occur. And so we provide the solutions and education, information necessary to help pet parents learn what has been happening in this pet supply industry. And then we connect them with advocates who are certified in pet nutrition, who can help share solutions, provide options, help them make better choices. And I think you can agree, as we've mentioned already, it's better to be proactive versus reactive. Combat the issue before. It's amazing when you start on this product and your pets do, just how great you feel. You never realized you were supposed to feel these ways. At least that's my experience. Now, when we talk about the products we share and the solutions we provide, everything are affordable products specifically designed to promote health, longevity, and happiness in our pets and to help bring relief naturally from the inside out. Human-grade whole foods made in human-grade commercials with this mushroom provided in it. Organic, non-GMO ingredients, no wheat, no corn, no soy, everything made and sourced in the USA, which is very important, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to our products that we're giving our animals, ourselves, of course. No animal byproducts, no carcinogens, no preservatives, no sugars or chemicals, fillers, allergens, natural support in these supplements, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a whole food. That's all it is that we're talking about here. And it's amazing when it comes to what this mushroom does and all the other products we provide by taking a huge step in being a difference maker in our foods, treats, and toys. Now, we also offer 100% satisfaction guarantee, meaning there's no risk. If you're not satisfied, we'll simply refund the purchase within the 30 days of you trying our product out. Now, we share and provide solutions for people, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Now, you said, hey, look, this is a pet company. Well, understand, after a couple of years of people seeing the results, seeing the differences in their pets, as we're going to share some testimonials here shortly, people started calling the company and saying, hey, look, is this something that humans can take? And of course, this is where it started. It started with humans. So we get around and we say, yeah, it's actually tested on humans before we gave it to our pets. And so Pet Club decided to add this small division as well so that us humans can get it in our system. It's a phenomenal product. Natural support, supplements, organic, non-GMO ingredients made in a FDA registered facility, certified CGMP compliant, made in the USA, 100% vegan, natural, gluten-free, just great products that we provide. Again, we offer that 100% satisfaction guarantee. Now, what I want to do now is play a quick video so that you can get a better understanding of just what Pet Club is about, what we're doing, and some of the great testimonials.
If you love your pets the way that we love our pets, and I'm sure you do, you want them to live longer, healthier, happier lives. So what we've noticed is that too many of our pets over the last couple of decades have been getting cancers and sicknesses, tumors, crazy things that have developed on an exponential scale. You see, we found that the foods and the treats that are being fed to our pets that are supposed to be good for them are exactly what has been causing these ailments, contributing to the lack of health in most of our pets, contributing to shorter lives, and contributing to these terrible ailments. We wanted to fix all that. We wanted to be a voice for those that don't have a voice. So we started our company, Pet Club 24/7, as a solution to these problems. And we're educating pet parents on why these changes need to be made urgently. If you knew of a website where you could shop and find affordable pet treats and foods that were healthier for your pets, combining natural supplements with human-grade whole foods in human-grade kitchens with no sugars, no fillers, and no preservatives, would you more than likely buy some of those products? What if you found really good products on that website that could help your pets and help you live longer, healthier, and happier lives. We have countless testimonials telling what our products are doing for both pets and other people.
We took Scout on a walk about a week after we started using the Mush Puppies, and he would walk the entire way. It's just been completely amazing. He's a new dog. He's 11 years old, but just happy. He's more energetic. We lost our boxer Yankee about a year and a half ago, and it was really hard on us. Imagine if you could have your best friend around one more day or one more week or even one more year.
It makes us feel really good that the food and treats that we give him have healthy ingredients in them because we want him to be around for a really long time. Our previous dog was a lab, and we fed him in bulk, and we would just get his food from the big box grocery stores. Unfortunately, that food wasn't very healthy for him, and he ended up getting cancer and passing away. So we didn't want to make that mistake with Bubba. So we were really fortunate to find Pet Club and find some really healthy food for him to eat so we can keep this guy around as long as we can.
I really love Pet Club 247, especially because of my dog Mercedes. She's a German Shepherd and Rottie mixture. And those types of dogs have stomach issues and also arthritis issues. Now, through giving her Mush Puppies, within 2 weeks, she was jumping up on the bed. She was acting like a brand new dog, and I don't even give her any pain medication anymore. She doesn't throw up anymore. So we're just so happy that her last years of her life, she's going to be happy as well. My horse Braveheart, he was losing weight, and he was losing color and kind of losing his stamina. So we started giving him the Mush Ponies, and within 2 months, he started gaining his weight back.
Mush Ponies are so exciting for us because we have a mounted patrol officer here in Boulder City. Odie's a 19-year-old horse. He suffers from Cushing's. Cushing's affects the way he walks. We started Odie on Mush Ponies, and 4 days later, his owner called us and said, "I can't believe how much better he's walking." 3 weeks later, Odie was filmed in Las Vegas with Shania Twain walking the strip like a champ.
Precious has a very large lump. It's going down in size over the last couple weeks that we've been using it. Allergies in her eyes that used to leave really long tracks down her face no longer are there, and her eyes no longer look cloudy. They're very clear, and she has lots of energy. I'm really impressed with this product.
I introduced the Mush Puppy treats to my dog. He's a very old dog. He's been a lot more energetic. He's definitely improved a lot.
She's 16 years old, and 2 years ago, we got a diagnosis for Zenta as her pod pads were peeling off. She has an autoimmune disease. The vet said we can just go ahead and relieve her of her miseries now. And so we just didn't feel like it was time. A great friend came by and said, "Look, I think that this might be helpful for Zenta." Within a week, we were already backing down on her medications. Here we are today. Zenta is completely medicine-free. 2 years later, she just went on a desert hike with us yesterday for 5 miles and did absolutely amazing. We're so grateful to Pet Club 24/7 for giving her absolute quality of life over these last 2 years. It's been amazing, and we can't wait to see what's in store for us in the future.
She had some issues up and down the stairs, getting in her favorite chair. About 2 weeks after using the Mush Puppies, she jumped in that chair and never missed a beat. I am convinced and 100% happy that we started using these products because you can see in her face, in her eyes, that she's just happy and she's not in pain and she runs through the yard like she's a puppy again.
Roxanne was set to be euthanized because she had to have her back legs removed. We found out that Roxanne was in complete kidney failure. I started giving Roxanne the Bucky Bites, the Mush Puppies, and I have her blood work done every year because we want to monitor what stage she was in the kidney failure. Well, this year, I was so excited because Roxanne actually is not in kidney failure anymore. I really plan on having her a lot longer. And she feels so good now, I can actually take her in her wheelchair to the end of my driveway and back, which is a pretty long driveway. And before, she really couldn't even stay in it for more than, 5 minutes. So she's going to be around a long time.
That's powerful. Pets and their owners really love them. Now, more than ever, people are looking for scientifically proven immune supplements. Now, more than ever, people want to understand what's in the foods, treats, and toys that they're giving their pets because they are watching them suffer and feeling discouraged about what they can do to help them. Let me just say that our products are proprietary to us, extremely effective, scientifically proven by universities, and found only at Pet Club 24/7.
I just love that video, all the great testimonials. I hope that gives you some better understanding once again of what we're about, what we're doing. And so as we shift, ladies and gentlemen, understand that more detail about our products, things like that are always available on a training that we provide every Saturday, and the things I'm about to go over here. And so understand this, we're looking for voices. We are looking for those that want to help us put an effort to putting an end to this huge problem that exists. And at the same time, tap into the revenue of this multi-billion-dollar industry. And it's super exciting because the timing could not be better. And I think you can agree when it comes to anything that we, tie into or associate with, timing is ideal. I mean, think about how many of us on here, if we had an opportunity to do so, would go, 4 or 5 years ago, knowing what we know today, we would buy as much real estate as we could get our hands on. And I think you would agree with that, whether you bought a bunch already, you'd buy more, whatever the case may be, you'd be set up pretty well by doing so. Now, with Pet Club, there's some great things that are going on. Understand that 77% of Americans have at least one pet in their household. Millennials are the largest growing segment of that, which I think you can agree is a good thing. 69% of those millennials want natural and organic products. See, the timing and trends that are happening right now is people are understanding through social media just the importance of what's going on with our pet foods today and why their pets need to be on healthier products so that they can be around a lot longer. Now, over 61% of pet owners are willing to pay for foods that target their pets' dietary needs, and 73% and growing. In fact, I saw one statistic the other day saying 81% of pet owners are now buying their food online. I think you can see that falls within the trend of today. I mean, everything is going from brick and mortar to click and order. I mean, we all probably have something on our doorstep either today or, at some point this past week. And it really backs that. Now, these are consumable products. What's that mean? It just means that there is a need to purchase. I mean, people feed their animals better than they feed themselves. They're their best friends. They're their family members. We love them just like our own family. And because of that, we're willing to pay more to help our pets, but we're not going to quit feeding those healthy products to them. It'll probably be one of the last bills we get rid of. I think you can agree. Now, we are also not creating new buying habits. Again, because of that, money already being spent. The most successful business model, though, of all time, ladies and gentlemen, look back at all of them. They found a problem that needed to be solved. And I think you can agree that there's a huge one here. Now, when we talk about the size of the pet industry, just in 2023, it did $147 billion in sales. Now, compare that to some of the other industries we're all familiar with: weight loss, beauty, skincare. Combined, they're just right around what the pet industry did alone here in the United States. It's phenomenal. Now, what's even greater about this is Morgan Stanley, Forbes, entities that understand business projections and growth are projecting the pet industry will more than double by the end of 2030. Now, that's crazy when you look at how much is being spent here, but it also lets you know what's important to people, where they're spending their money, especially as you compare them to these other industries. It's powerful what's going on. One of the greatest statements I've ever heard that really opened my eyes to understanding timing was a statement by Wayne Gretzky, one of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game. He said, "Look, I didn't skate to where the puck was in hockey to be successful the way I was. I skated to where the puck was going." And so we have a good indication by looking at this just in the pet industry, what's happening, how big this is. It's very phenomenal. Now, globally, they're projecting a $500 billion by the end of 2030 per Bloomberg. And then when you look at the immunotherapy industry, ladies and gentlemen, and you might ask, what's that? What does that mean? Well, more so than ever, people are understanding the importance of immune support, keeping their immune system healthy. And I believe that nobody can refute when you have all these different studies, hundreds of clinical studies by major institutions that are proclaiming, what this mushroom does, a majority on our strain that we have the only rights to, that we, have a proprietary way we extract it, have been done. But look how big this industry is. Just in the U.S., it did $240.19 billion. Projections are globally, it'll hit 1.30 trillion by the end of 2033. So talk about another great timing situation. We always kid around in our company. It's almost like we have tomorrow's newspaper today, getting to know what's about to happen and being ahead of the curve. I don't know how many times throughout my life that, I wished I'd have taken advantage of something, and years go by and I look back and I'm sick, because I think you can agree 5 years will happen whether we like it or not. Here's a great way to position yourself for some great things and build a great business model as a result of it. Now, we've also found this, ladies and gentlemen, the best solutions need to be shared. I mean, think about a big box store, a big box pet store. How many times have you walked into one of those? You see aisles and aisles of choices. You're maybe overwhelmed like I was. I didn't have time. I was too busy to read, the ingredients, and I didn't understand them anyway. So I just purchased the package with the best marketing on it, the vegetables raining down from heaven, and assume I was doing right by my pet. And then finding out I wasn't, that I was actually killing them because of what the ingredients were in that particular product. Now, we know, of course, people don't trust the corporate advertising model anymore. 71% of purchases are made from a social recommendation. Well, what does that mean? How many of us have referred somebody to a great restaurant, a great movie, or something we had in common, and they went based on our recommendation? And how many times have we done the same based on someone else's recommendation? That's the way things are going today because of that. So face-to-face is much more effective, ladies and gentlemen. That's our model. You're not going to find us on Amazon. You're not going to find us being sold that way in big box stores. We have created a very lucrative and innovative rewards program for people sharing this information, getting it out. And as I mentioned earlier, like me 7 years ago, I saw this. I've been involved in this industry for years. And prior to that, understand, I worked in corporate in that world. And, although it was great because of stability, I was sick of being told when to go home, how much I was worth, the vacation I could or couldn't have, the day I couldn't take off to go watch my daughter play basketball. The things that were important to me, it seemed like it was always in the way of those things. And so I started thinking quickly. I wanted to start, my own businesses so that I could be in control, so that I could have time and money. And for many business owners, that works out that way. But for me, the industry I was in, I started a mortgage industry, started a mortgage company, and I literally was working 8 to faint. I had a sporting goods store as well. Things were happening in a great way. I was making the money, but the most important quality for me anyway was time. I was looking for time, and I didn't have that component. My family was going on vacation without me. My daughter was growing up under my desk, and I really didn't own the business. I was owned by the business. Some of you that are business owners can probably relate to that as well. And fortunately, this business came my way, and it's been absolutely incredible. Just having something that has really given the time, the money component I was always looking for, the flexibility to be able to decide what I want to do, when I want to do it, without someone else dictating or controlling that. And more so than ever, I think that's the most powerful thing. But understand, when you do engage in any type of business and get started, if you never do anything, if you never share it, or you don't talk to it, you don't open your doors per se, if it was a brick and mortar, you can't expect to make money. You see, if you do a little, you'll make a little. If you do a lot, you'll make a lot. It's very, very exciting because you get to control that, and it's very fun. Now, let's talk about how people are getting rewarded. There's many ways that this happens. So first and foremost, you have to get set up as either a brand advocate in our company, which is $14.99. You get a website, an app, which is a state-of-the-art app that just does so much for you. You'll be blown away how that just helps you navigate this business. Digital business card, shopping cart, earnings tracking. You're going to earn 15 to 20% on all purchases ordered through your personalized website link. Very powerful. Now, you can also enroll as a brand influencer. Same thing, that $14.99, you get all those same great things. But as an influencer, to become this, you're going to purchase one of our different programs. Now, one could be our pet nutrition certification course. It's a globally recognized course. So you're globally recognized as certified in pet nutrition. It's a great way to get started, build confidence. Or you can purchase our $199 intro pack. You can purchase a pack for either humans or pets, whatever you choose as you begin. Great way to get started. But if you want to take it a step further, there's customizable business builder packs you can purchase. The first one is our $4.99 business builder pack. You could add the certification course of this and product. You see there's a great value here because you're getting more products, you're getting, marketing materials, more of all these things to help you get your business up and running. And then, of course, the best value is the $9.99 pack. You're getting $13.10 in product. Obviously, a lot more of the marketing materials, different things like that. But there's a great promotion that for people that purchase either one of these packs and get enrolled with this, there's a $500 March Madness bonus promotion. It's super exciting. It's just a quick start, a great way to help you earn some of this money back for purchasing these larger packs to set yourself up in business with this. Now, understand in our company, we don't require inventory, but this is a great way to kick things off, to have it, to resell it, to do whatever you would like with it as you begin your career here with our company. Now, there's great monthly residual income as you get started. Now, there's personal residual income. So again, you saw this just momentarily ago, that as you refer people to the company, you earn 15 to 20% on their personal customers. So as an example, let's just say that you found one customer a week and they purchased our Essential Smart Ship pack, a pack that would come in every month. Now, our average customer spends more than this, understand that, but let's just use this to keep it simple, this hypothetical. And if you acquired one customer per week, 4 customers per month, I think you can agree something that can be fit into most schedules, right? Not too hard to do. After 52 months, you could potentially be earning $1,100 a month. Now, you're paid as long as they keep purchasing the product. So in perpetuity, it's very exciting. As long as they remain that customer, you're going to earn the money from referring them to these healthier, great products for both humans and animals. Now, there's also team residual. And what does that mean? Well, it enables you as you refer other people to the company to earn commissions as they refer people to their own customers or their own personalized website. Now, they're going to earn their 15 to 20% on their products purchased there, which I think you can agree is fair. But because you refer them in, you'll earn 5% of the customers they refer. And all you have to do to get that is just get 2 personal customers yourself initially, and that opens that up to you. Now, we'll go over again more of these details on Saturday, so don't get too wound up in not knowing everything. We're going to do our best to talk about it here. Now, also, as you introduce 3 others, ladies and gentlemen, so think of 3 other people you may know. You're probably thinking of them now that just love their animals. Maybe they're sick and tired of being sick of what they're doing. They've told you this, or maybe they know, you know that they never get the family vacation they want, or maybe they're looking to, put a child, through education after high school. There's many reasons. There's very successful people that were making a lot of money that just love business models, that love timing, that will take advantage of it. There's all types of people out there, but find 3. Have them duplicate the same thing. Teach them, look, 1 customer a week. After that, if they did the same thing after that, you'd have 156 customers after that month. That would be $1,950 in income that you're earning. And ladies and gentlemen, now you start advancing in positions in our company. So let's talk about how that works. So once you get started in our company, the first step is get 2 customers. With a total of $99 in sales. Now, you can be one of those customers. That's going to open up that second tier. So if you refer somebody to the company, you earn that 5%. Now, what you want to do from there is you want to advance to regional manager. Why do you want to do this? Well, there's more perks. There's business builder packs we'll talk about here in a moment. Different packages you can earn. You start earning the bonuses. And this happens by getting $1,000 in personal volume. So once all the customers you refer in reach $1,000, congratulations. You earn 20% on all those customers in that volume, but you also become what is called regional manager. You can also refer 3 people to the company, help them become brand advocate plus, and you'll become a regional manager from there. But there's good reasons for this, and this is why. And again, we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But as you do that, it enables you to start earning these great bonuses. Now, regional director, the next position in our company, this is great. You get $12,000 in sales. So just take note of this because we're going to talk about a few things right after this. $12,000 in sales. It opens up some great additional bonuses on different packages, things like that. There's more tiers of pay that you can earn. So it's really a great position. There's many people in the company doing very well here. Some are making, thousands of dollars a month. Some are making much more here, this position. Regional vice president, national vice president, the money, the tiers, everything just gets larger. And obviously you have to hit the first couple of steps before we even worry about that. But we will explain more of this on our Saturday training. You can chime in and learn about this. But let's talk about a few things for people that obtain these positions. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's a great promotion, our March Madness promotion for people that decide to enroll with us at the $4.99 and $9.99 package purchase. And so to become a regional manager, we talked about it. You could get 1,000 in sales, or you can get three people started who get their first 2 customers to become a Brand Advocate Plus, and you're a regional manager, which is super great, super way to start earning all these additional bonuses. However, if you did purchase one of those larger packages and you just do a little bit more, you get 5 personal SmartShip customers personally, something that you're probably going to go do anyway. You go out and find and introduce, 3 others that want to be a voice for our pets and do what we're doing, and they get 3 personal SmartShip customers. And our SmartShip customer is $49 or above in sales, and they have that coming in every single month. And as that occurs, congratulations, you earned a $500 bonus. So it's just a company's way of saying, hey, we want to help you earn some additional money for getting more product, get some things back, and help you with your business as you get going. A great bonus. But look, as you hit that first position as a regional manager, here's where the bonuses open up. And as soon as you hit that, so if you started today, you have the ability to earn certification bonuses, business builder intro pack bonuses, alpha pack bonuses, and generational bonuses. Sorry for being tongue-tied there. And these are fantastic because you could start earning these bonuses immediately. Now, one of the great things is, however, that if you obtain regional manager or higher in our company prior to the end of this month, you start earning these bonuses. Now, for the people that were already regional manager before the end of February, they're earning these additional bonuses as people get enrolled and purchase either the $4.99 or $9.99 pack. And you can see this is a powerful promotion. You can see that there's the ability at each position for people to really earn some incredible money. And this is why ranking up in our company and following a system we can coach and help you with can help you just one way of earning these additional bonuses on top of the bonuses we just shared with you that you can earn. It's just a great way, a great promotion by our company, monthly promotion that they're going to continue to run for people to earn some great money as they're helping us get the word out. Now, as you find more customers, you're going to earn more. And this is fun, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why the company has an incredible revenue share program. What does this mean? Well, it's very generous. It's very innovative. It's one of the greatest things I love about this company is they take a portion of their gross revenues and they pay it out in the form of a monthly bonus to anyone that's hit the 12,000 in customer sales volume, anyone that has 60,000 in customer sales volume, or anyone that has reached the pinnacle of 250,000 in customer sales volume. Now, remember, that volume can come from you or your team. This is an incredible additional check every single month, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen it into the, over $1,000 per month. It's really fun for just that first position that people have hit of the $12,000. So all these different ways that the company gives you the ability to earn money is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. The last thing is if you obtain our regional vice president position or higher, which means that you've acquired 60,000 in sales throughout the team, you get invited on our Pack Leader Retreat. Now, this year, everyone's going out to the Florida Keys that have obtained that. It's a tremendous time. Why? Because, the company's paying for it, right? They pay for your flights, you and a guest. They pay for a beautiful room that overlooks the ocean. They pay for food. They pay for retreats. They just do so many things to say thank you for being that voice, helping us do what we want to do. You see, this is a company that these guys put together for one reason: to be a difference maker, a change maker, a way maker in the life of a pet, and help people feel better, have more energy, sleep better through these great supplements that we provide through Pet Club, and maybe help a situation that they might just be dealing with that just needs their immune system back to normal for both our furry friends and humans. It's a great company. This is their legacy company. They are planning and hoping and praying and wishing that we can get as many voices as we possibly can with us here at this company so that we can change the way things are going on in that pet industry. And so understand, These are proprietary choices in an untapped market. We're positioned for international expansion as we're currently in the process of launching Canada, followed up by Australia and many other countries to come. Our goal is to be all things for all pets and share in that success with you. And so tonight, if you viewed this, you're looking at this, and if you're like me, you're just blown away by what this company's doing, what they're about. Maybe you have a few more questions that just need to be answered. Well, reach out to the person that invited you here. Let them get those questions out of the way so you can get set up, started with us, and going. And look, if being a customer is what is excited you tonight, getting this in your system to maybe get yourself feeling better. For me, I felt almost 15 years younger when I started taking this. It was amazing. The energy levels I had, the way I was sleeping. And I just feel amazing today because of it, just day in and day out. I've been on this product for, going on over 5 years. It's absolutely amazing. Our animals are just doing so well, our dog and cat, because of these products. They're amazing. And thank you for being and making that decision to be a guest. But if you're looking at this and saying this is incredible, like I was like, give me the $9.99 pack. I want to get in. I want everything at my access. I did get certified in pet nutrition. I did those things. And I came in and I ran this like a business at a very part-time schedule. And it's amazing what I was able to accomplish. And we have the ability to help you. And if that's you, let me be the first to welcome you to Pet Club 24/7. We are so thankful for you making that decision to help us get the word out, help us on the goal of the company to get to 1 billion voices. We know we can do it. We know we're going to do it, and we're going to do this on a global scale. And so taking advantage of being in before everything occurs and it gets to that point is the key. So thank you for taking time out with us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're so thankful. And again, if you're ready to get started, questions, you want to be a customer, reach back out to that person that invited you on here. They'll show you exactly how to go about that. All these things can be done within 5 minutes to get set up. Questions might be longer depending on your questions, but as a customer or starting your business here with you, they'll have you set up. They'll have your own personalized website put together, and you'll be up and running. You go out and become your first customer, get your first customer tonight, and you can be earning money with us here with Pet Club 24/7. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking time out with us. My name's Kurt Ludlow. If you have any other questions, maybe for me specifically, reach out to the person that put you on. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you as well. And with that, have a wonderful rest of your evening. God bless and have a great night.